Yo, what's up, everyone? Jojo, I know you got that copy pasta ready. Don't do it. Do not get me in more trouble than I already probably am from streaming all of those questionable games on this platform, which, mind you, are still saved as highlights. So if some over diligent mod decided to check my records, the receipts are totally there. He just needs to tune in to the Dante's Inferno finale if they need any valid or not reasons to get me off this site. Oh man. Speaking of which, that most recent way of getting by the censorship by putting those bars, some guy allegedly did that around his crotch area and he got off the boot. But oh, those ladies, no, they're still there. They still got their channels up. Really makes you think, doesn't it? I love Twitch. I really do. Just so we're in the clear, I don't have any grabs with the platform. I would like to keep my job still here. Yes. Yes, sirree. So, yeah. With that in mind, Disillusion. We're going back to this kooky little game. Probably one of the most unique ways I've seen the RPG Maker engine being adopted. Because usually when people take this tool, they go for a more traditional, hey, let's make a classic Final Fantasy-esque asset flip with the overall view and the sprites. But no, here we actually got ourselves a first-person RPG. Well, I mean, if you're gonna advertise your game modeled after LSD is like its main source of inspiration, then of course you're gonna go for something closer to the source material. But it's still pretty ambitious take on an engine that you normally wouldn't associate with this style of game. Oh, and you know what? I totally forgot to mention this, but somehow I missed the fact that on the Steam page for Disillusion, Disillusion Dev just advertised his upcoming sequel to the original, which I'm gonna link right now. He's actually planning to use a totally different engine for this one. From the looks of it, we're ditching the RPG elements in favor of a more closer to the inspiration source, LSD Dream Emulator. Walking sim with weird visuals and everything that makes that game stand out from all the rest. And yeah, it's looking to be pretty fascinating. So I'm gonna keep a close eye on that one because it's early access at the moment. And yeah, as far as games in that stage go, really don't want to commit too far and then just get blue balled. Ends too early, then I have to wait like a year until it's completed, get back to it. I'm not all about that. We'll just we'll just have to keep our eyes peeled on that one with great interest. So after all of this rambling, let us proceed to the game. Fair warning, because this is RPG Maker we're talking about, I'm running this in a 640 by 180 native window, which, sure enough, I can force full screen, but it's gonna look like ass one way or another. So, yeah, I just think I'm gonna keep this windowed, but stretch the game like so it fits the bounds. It's not optimal, but we're just gonna have to live with it. If anything, keep in mind, because of the surreal imagery and frequent use of abstract, very vibrant colors, Twitch absolutely hates this kind of aesthetic with a burning passion, so be prepared for shitty bit rates in places. So kind of forgot the control scheme. Sorry about that. Just was getting some things cleared up. Alright, this is gonna take me a little bit to remember the control scheme. But it's not a very complex game to figure out the movement layout. So we'll get the hang of it in a few. The amygdala handles silence, fear, anxiety, surprise, fight, flight, and freeze. I try to scan my mind with a long hook, if only made me feel worse, however. I should probably give you guys a quick recap, because this is going to be especially awkward coming into blind just halfway through a playthrough. Essentially, what's happening is we're a lost soul traversing a tower in hopes of reaching the afterlife or being born anew. There's a lot of various religious mythos mixed in throughout the narrative, most primarily Hindu motives. So there's a lot of talks about the karmic cycle, samsara, the cycle of revival. But do not be fooled. This game does not treat itself very seriously, and as soon as we hit some more dank memes and nonsensical dialogue, you will come to learn. So currently what I'm looking for is more NPCs to talk to, possibly learn some new abilities, and most importantly, portals that could take us from one point of interest to another. Because besides regular doors like this one here, which are meant to ascend from one level to another, there are also sometimes gateways located in a stage you're currently on, which either will take you to like a separate, shall we say, Easter egg, or just bring you to a new branching path whatsoever. So there's an element of free flow in terms of progression, and you can probably make map out different routes depending on whether you keep just taking regular doors or portals. Concrete? That's cement, baby. See? Told you. Broccoli emerged. Don't have any mana, because we've been burning through a lot of it in these most recent floors. However, we've grown quite powerful regardless. We can deal a lot of damage just from pure physical. There you go. Free tap. By comparison, all the regular enemies you meet throughout the game are a joke damage-wise. Like, they don't do a whole lot to you at all. There's another raven. We don't really know what purpose these burbs serve throughout the tower, but they're kind of there, existing. You want to shop, yeah? Not a equipment vendor this time around. We've only really met 2 shopkeepers who sold us a bit of equipment, and that took us a while. Which is kind of crazy to think that it's such a seemingly light stage into the game. I've been forced to use just my default equipment, which didn't really impact my progression all that much, because, yeah, really the one major difficulty cap that occurred was probably when I fought the first boss. It seems to straight up adrenaline, but your body processes them into the same thing. It's also interesting to read the research article from 1954 on the link between adrenaline and schizophrenia. Who would have thought that the two might go hand in hand, right? Or it could just be bullshit. Who knows, really? Okay. Well, that just happened. But what is the meaning of this imagery? What could it mean? Probably nothing. Chased again. This guy does not give up. Be careful up there on the next floor. Oh, right, we did have a weird bit on one floor we went by where we were chased by an entity, and the moment that monster touched us, we were reset back at the beginning of the floor, so by the sound of it, we're gonna have a repeat coming up soon. Demons are real, except it's not like in the movies, where some strange personality takes over like you're a meat suit. It's the emotional, non-verbal code that gets replaced or overpowered, so the person believes they are still the ones in control. Drug and alcohol use get you wide open for this sort of thing, but it also happens slowly over time. Depression, anger issues, etc. Yeah, we call those inner demons. So deep. So deep, and really makes you want to contemplate the severity of these issues. Right until the game throws like a douche meme at you, which I'm kinda, after the concrete incident, expecting to show up relatively soon. I mean, it is a fairly recent project, 2021 if I recall correctly, so we're probably gonna be pretty fresh up there with the dank memes. Get me over all the times I had to worry. Beats. You sick beats, bro. Look at that crusty sprite. Now that is art. If the game didn't vaguely imply that I'm looking at a beetle, I'd thought that was like, I don't know, clown puke. So there is the door to the next stage. Now, if you're implying a chase sequence, my good sir, it seems rather unlikely that I'm gonna find a portal here to a branching zone. It really does feel like playing someone's extended demo for the next Vaporwave album, coupled with some neat little samples, just to give you an idea what kind of music to expect. But that's exactly why we're here. We want our visual and audio receptors to be stimulated. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, that's a bit of a problem, which I'm gonna alleviate a so. Just because, you know, I'm a bit paranoid given recent trends. I joked about this at the beginning, but you never know. You never know. Me hiding behind that this is our argument may not hold in a Twitch card. Where does the empathy end and killing overcome you? Does the doe shed tears before we take its head? And from that we move on to the flesh maze. Ooh, together with squishy sounds. You know, considering what we've just seen at the transition screen, I'll leave it up to your imagination what this setting could represent. But what I do know is that this pursuer is very, very annoying. And we need to be quick on our feet if you want to figure out the layout. There might be a hidden achievo if you manage to find all the ravens throughout the game. Oh, there we go. A lot of dead ends. So realistically, I'm gonna have to try and remember correct order of turns you're meant to be making. You know, for a level that looks like this, and where we have some tension, I suppose we could have used some more menacing sounding music. But then again, what is Disillusion if not a crazy fever dream? What I especially love about this asshole is that he will actively cheat and phase through walls. So, yeah, have fun outrunning him. I think I might have to bait him to come all the way here. And then make a run for it. So it's not the way he comes from. This is also no good. I could have sworn I've already explored all those rooms. Yeah, like right here, nothing. Hey, running. How's it hanging, pal? You got any... Thank you. You got any special plans for Christmas? Got any holiday-themed games you want to spread the cheer with? Oh, God damn it. You, another free stream streak. Here we have Twitch's greatest supporter. Also, steaks sound really good right about now. I haven't actually had one in a pretty long time myself. I could really go for a good medium rare. Usually when I have steak, it's for when I would go for outings. So whenever there happened to be like a good restaurant, I'd always go for steak. It was basically my way of determining whether the food place was a banger or not. So here's the problem. I don't know where to go exactly. Oh, is that simple, huh? The exit was right behind you at the beginning. Nice. What is Nirvana? To extinguish, to anguish, to end suffering. I mean, you kinda end everything with Nirvana. I suppose in a little sense you are correct. What do you think half the folks we have met are even talking about? There has to be a bit, right? So, this girl right here, figment of our imagination, she's kind of like a guide that gives you some hints across what's going on. But considering just how nonsensical this video game is, period, sometimes their dialogue just could be thrown away. Most people at the start speak nonsense. Yeah? So much have I gathered already. Want to know why? Well, the longer you're spending here, the more one usually goes insane. There is a reason for this, though. People are not supposed to be here for long. You must complete your journey, or you will return to samsara. Those who have been here for too long go mad as they lose their old egos. They begin to babble disjointed memories. Yeah, like, memes, fresh from the early 2000s. These memories could be from any past life. This won't happen to you, though. You're already ill, it would seem. Maybe you will be reborn soon. I mean, if we're going into metaphysics, our name by default is Golem. Now, Golem, in Jewish folklore, is an artificial human. I think made from clay. If I'm getting my lore right. And this creature doesn't really have a soul of its own, so it's bound to whoever made it. So if we're to translate this into Disillusion narrative, I guess the reason why we were able to stick out for so long is that we're just kinda above the reborn cycle. Women love me, fish fear me, men turn their eyes away from me. As I walk, no beasts stir. Make a sound in my presence, I am alone. But where's the fishing rod, you poser? If you really cared that much, you'd be hitting late right about now, Buster. We'll treat this as our equivalent of, can you pet the bird? Which we shall indulge in with every single conversation involving a raven. So, you can consider this as, a lot of burbs got a hat pet during this stream already. With more to come. I've seen very mixed reception on the tone of Disillusion on the Steam reviews page. Me personally, I'm kind of digging the complete wackiness that this game holds on to, but I have seen remarks that having internet references mixed in with an attempt at spirituality does the latter a disservice, which, I mean, fair enough. It's an argument I can understand, but for me personally, this is just an extended fever dream. And I'm here for it. The leaves of green stay greener through the autumn. I don't know. I heard a million voices singing. That's a clip I would likely see on the This Game Does Not Exist Twitter account. I have never felt the touch of a woman. Can you change that for me? I mean, it's never been defined what gender we are. Sure. Ah, yes. Pat me right on top of the head. Thanks, my friend. Gain 100 XP. There we go. Good ending. All that little fella needed was some love and affection. What about you, my friend? Wait a minute. Did I go for the exact same... No. Interestingly, those were two separate NPCs that just happened to have the exact same line of dialogue. Huh. Anywho, we got two portals. Aside from the doorway, so I'm actually gonna make a save here. And let's check out what's behind here. We dabble in the profane arts of giving incredible advice. Interested? Sure. Very nice. Spend some time eating some cake and stare blankly at the blanket of gray clouds that takes the place of sunshine. Do come see us again. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind some cake right about now. We got plenty of that stored for Christmas. Ooh, let me tell you, I already spoiled myself in Portugal with the local cuisine. And now, after only a couple of days, going back to my usual diet, I'm gonna go absolutely bonkers at the festive table. Christmas Eve might be without meat, but rest assured, we got plenty of good dishes coming up. You are going to a new location. Oh, it's the classroom again. This is actually the first optional area we've hit, period. And we got this lad currently here. Gee, what the crows be saying, or caw caw caw. Yeah. Nothing, but you can ask them yourself. They only caw at me. No, not yet. You need something first. You know what the crows did say yesterday? They were complaining about tiny people and the water supply. Here, take this, and speak to any crow you see. You'll come see me again, right? Obtain cheese coin. Ooh. So we can actually try and properly converse with the birds now, which I am curious as to what they have to say for themselves. Also, we can totally exploit the fact that once we return to a previous area, encounters reset, you can get some free items and XP, essentially. Glitcher feature? I don't know, but I shall take advantage of it. Now then, You. Speak. That coin is not safe. Remove it. That's not very reassuring. What about you? Crazy, 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 crazy. I mean, I don't know what I expected. It would have been kind of insane if it turned out that the Ravens happen to be the most sane. So, sadly, at this point, I'm mostly defaulting into just using physical attacks, because unless you encounter an enemy that seems to have high resistance to melee damage, I haven't really had much of an incentive to use magic lately. You are a little freak, huh? Some of them have unique quips. Most of them just ramble, which, I mean, I probably shouldn't have anticipated one of these birds laying down Einstein's theory of relativity on me, or anything as highly profound. What is the Earth's largest organism? I mean, technically a whale if we're talking living entities, but if you want to get, like, unconventional, then we could consider the planet living organism, ecosystem, depending on your point of view. You have not been asleep that long. You don't remember. I don't think he quite liked that answer, so guess what? I'm gonna try again. I'm just gonna make sure I hit the classroom again and acquire the coin. We did get an achiever for it. Going through these portals will sometimes enact optional quest lines that you can continue if you keep taking these portals. I'm pretty sure all of them are scripted to specific locations, regardless of how far you are in the game. So there's always going to be another opportunity to return into a previous area, even though you're technically constantly moving onwards. A whale. I don't know what that is, and neither do you. At this point, I just kind of want to see his reactions to other dialogue choices. An elephant. I don't imagine fungus is gonna yield a different outcome, but... Oh! Armalata Australia, an 8,000-year-old fungus. It spans 10 kilometers. How did it get so big? Gain 10 XP. Wow. Totally worth save scumming. Also, is that the Enterprise right there? You can kind of vaguely make out the shape of the ship in the upper left. I'm sure it's pure coincidence and kind of a Rorschach test effect on the eyes, but I'm just gonna pretend it's a very subtle Star Trek reference. You are a sick bastard. Hey, it's a big idea. Also, sometimes you must lose to win some. I have a sort of survival technique I will bestow upon you. Use it when you are desperate. Learn, sacrifice. Thank you, Skeleton Man. Much obliged. Let's take a look at it. Sacrifice 25% of your health and recover 25% of your magic. Oh. You know, considering mana potions are kind of a rare commodity, that's not that bad of a trade-off. Like, not at all. We could use sacrifice to restore MP and then spend some of it on sap to gain our health back. We're gonna have to try that technique and see if it's a worthy exploit. The Crow Hive Mind is always watching. At one point, Mel told us to respect the crows. I keep calling them ravens, but they're actually crows. Whatever. Very similar looking birds from the same extended family. Wait. I know you. You're the freaking pursuer. She trusts you, huh? I guess that is cool. Throwing stones causes ripples. You realize that. As one with the knowledge and magic of the source and attuned to the majesty of music, they much as one with earth. Care to indulge? Sure. Learn the stone toss. And here we go. Earth damage to one enemy. Do not eat the rocks. Uses 8 MP. Why? Are rocks the new Tide Pod? The forbidden candy? Yeah, remember when that was a trend? Fast track to Darwin's Awards, I would say. We can dance if you want to. Alright, so let's give this potential new meta a shot. Sacrifice. Oh, you bastard. You think you can leech my HP? Well, you got nothing coming, mister. Wait, did that not work on him? Or did I just miss? There we go. Look at that. Practically regained all of my HP. So now, if I do sacrifice again, we gain even more MP back. So, if you're willing to spend some time, you can easily restore your mana gauge now, which is kinda crazy. Which is what I'm gonna do. And now we can flail at this bastard. Kinda crazy how this combo makes mana potions. I don't really want to say obsolete, but less of a mandatory item to carry around. God gives his silliest to his funniest clowns. True. Words that I live by every single day. We advance in medical science only for the immortal masters. We slaves would die of famine and illness. Famine, even. What is the English language? And how do I communicate in it? Tools will evolve, but as will our chains. They may attempt to kill a god, reach for a throne, but they will never reach this place. We look down upon the human race while we can, to laugh until it's time for us to be slaves once again. We are applauding from this. I was miserable to depression. That's what they all say until life catches up with you. And the it is what it is meta doesn't work anymore. To live between concrete and technology, where is there meaning in this? One second. I actually had to look up my OBS settings, because sometimes it doesn't quite reflect what's going on Twitch's end. So I wasn't really sure if I was still alive or not. You are going to a new location. You feel an overwhelming sense of dread. You approach the building. Knock on the door. Yes, what could possibly go wrong if you just enter a lonesome cabin in the middle of woods during a crimson moon? Nothing, I say. Oh shit. Morse code. Anyone with enough free time on their hands, take note of this and feel free to translate the message at your leisure. Because I'm sure as heck not bothering with this. I don't care if this is mandatory for a different ending or not. Too much effort. Anywho, things just got a whole lot spookier. Including our feline friend here. The eyes on its body are blinking rhythmically. Something emerged. I sure love Signal Wave. Wow. 219. That was a beautiful critical. So I just noticed all the extra eyes on this critter's body. All of these extra organs, but still cannot see the truth. The truth that you are not winning this fight. I truly don't know just how much of Disillusion we have left. At this point, it feels like ages since I fought the first boss. And it'd be kind of strange if it was like, so here's one boss, and then suddenly you hit the ending. Look, pal, I'm gonna assume that you have just insulted my mother in Morse code, so fuck you too. I love the texture though. Like, you see, like, those two holes at the top, and then one to the left of it? That's a pog face, and you're not telling me otherwise. Yo, what's up, buddy? How are you holding up tonight, Frosty? Your pups doing okay? How about we check some stones at this fool? That was a neat animation. Kinda Helixy, which it does give me the good vibes from that game in places. Yeah, I'm gonna use that as partial criteria for assessing a game. If it's able to revoke good impressions I had of Halix, then bonus points. Good to hear, man. Don't really want to bring up what happened today. I mean, it's kind of sinking in, and like I said, it was due coming for a while now, with my grandmother being hospitalized. But, well, I suppose she did decide to go in a period when we can actually take some time off to sort out everything back home. So, yeah, at least we'll be able to attend the ceremony and, you know, say our last farewells. The only, you know, real shame is that I never really got to hand her the rosary I got in Fatima is like a gift, but well, maybe I'll just leave it there. It's like my final parting gift. I'm sorry if I kind of brought down the mood with that one, but well, it's life for you. The good things come with the bad things. So I have to ask, now that there's more folks chilling here with me, how well can you guys see what's transpiring in the game? Because, you know, on OBS's end, this is acceptable, but it still has to get processed through Twitch, and I don't imagine it's like a perfect one-to-one. Haven't really found an optimal solution to deal consistently enough damage on the sucker. But then again, he's not really that dangerous. If anything, I could use this opportunity to restore some mana, just for funsies. This enemy doesn't really even use spells, just keeps trying to deal contact damage, which is not working out at all. What about water? 52. Yeah, it's more or less within the same ballpark. Whatever attack I choose. He just has high resistances, period. I'm kind of meant to struggle a little bit. Oh, nothing here. Oh, another kitty cat. Not a whole lot to this area besides these combat sequences so far. I mean, I do like the eeriness of it. I just wish there were more non-hostiles to chat with, even though I'm kind of under the impression they would just speak dot-set lines, a language that I'm not well versed in. Maybe at this point I should just give myself an attack boost at the start of every round. If we're gonna default to melee on melee. This one actually looks horrifying with the darker color palette. Straight up a creature from your nightmares. So here's what we're gonna do. She'll sap some of your health. And then, to make this a little easier, breath weapon. You know what's pretty bizarre to me is that through the descriptions of the skills, it's implied that you could have a party, but no, it's just pretty much you engaging in all of the fights on your own. So, not sure if this was just brought from vanilla RPG Maker and Disillusion dev didn't really bother altering the descriptions all that much or made them like neutral on purpose. But I think the game could have benefited from having like more playable characters with you. Does feel a little lonesome just doing this as the golem. Even though we technically do have Mel following us, which doesn't count because she's pure banter. Yeah, it's not much of an improvement, but we can kill mobs faster. Ooh, another portal. Two even. Or does that just circle around this one? Yep. Well, let's see what's onward. Oh, wait. Went back here. Weird side location. Didn't really gain much from exploring that optional path. But it was good to see some cool visuals. This is going to be another test. You should prepare yourself for a bad time. Yo, is that an Undertale reference, Pog? Any tips? What would you do without me? Well, from what I can tell, he is weak to darkness. Ah. Well, I'm pretty sure I do have a darkness-related ability. Also, Samsara. Yes, a very prevalent word in this game's plotline. Also, I'm a really big fan of this tune that's currently accompanying us. See, that's the kind of vaporwave I'm all about. You just close your eyes, let the song overtake you, and allow your mind to drift off. Goody goods. Goody good goods. What more cute clothes? Take a peek, see? Nothing new in terms of selection. So I'm probably gonna save money just in case we meet that special vendor once more. Also, I do believe we already met this guy. Funnily enough, if this is the next boss, he's the one who taught us a darkness-related ability, so technically his weak point. Wouldn't it be peaceful to die in your sleep? I promise you will not remember anything. Trunabog emerged. What, like a completely misspelled Chernobog? Darkness-based attacks. Killed users look when casting. Well, let's give this a try. 59 damage. That's way less than I expected. What about if you do just a double attack? About the same. Alright. If you're gonna be using spells, let us increase our resistance. Nirvana is pointless. You climb for a fairy tale. Oh shit. Poison. The most annoying ability in the game, which perseveres even if you finish combat. I do have some potions, thankfully, but still, kinda annoying. Oh, yep. Go on. Just spam poison. I'm sure that's gonna work out for you. The Bodhi tree awaits only the clear-minded. This place is a trap. It is impossible to clear your mind within these walls. I'll send you back to be reborn. What? Whoa. Oh shit. Okay. That is the good kind of psychedelic shit. Now that is a boss design right there. It does seem oppressive to have a 1 against 3 scenario, but if the arms are gonna only rely on physical damage, I'm pretty much just fighting the head. Like, that's the one adversary I have to fear. So really, there's no point in me attacking the arms. It will be way better if I just focus all of my attention on Chernobog himself. Damn. Oh shit, 1 HP. Good thing I have 3 of these. I'm a humble person. Pretty much a full heal. Around 100 damage per hit. That's it's pretty good. Wow, 209. Great critical. Okay, let's go for another attack boost. I have just about enough MP for another HP leech. Then I'm probably just gonna abuse potions. Just my luck. This poison status is gonna be annoying to deal with. So considering that one arm just kicked the bucket, they don't have a whole lot of hit points. There we go. It's just me talking to the hand now. So you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drink a health potion, like so. And I'm gonna abuse the fact that this enemy can't really do any damage to me. Gonna have a little bit of fun and restore our mana. And with that, give me your health. Ha. Golem is now knowledge 16. You arrive at a happy and quiet town. Where would you like to go? Ah, yes, our humble beginnings. Let's check out the shady home again. No one's there. The wall? I saw some weirdo in the park. So the town center, I assume. There is somebody here. I've actually never been to this location before. Who are you? You are that fellow that has been making strides at the tower, him? Yes, indeed, Mr. Whatever the heck you are. Silly one you are. Most of them return they stay for too long. Why do people not return? There's a woman that comes to town. She once told me there is a prison on top of the tower. Whether it's a tree or a prison, I don't know, nor do I care, you know? Just be careful, yeah? I'm pretty knowledgeable, you know. Got any questions? You adventurous fellows usually do. I am only giving you one question, though, so make it count. Wanna get into the town hall, or where do all these crows come from? The crows? There's one fellow who I heard has been going in and out of that tower for years. I think his name started with a C. He knows something, probably keeping a lot of secrets. Chi, I imagine, the guy that gave us the coin. Anyways, Why don't you go peek around the town hall building? I still got questions. Door is unlocked. This place does not feel to be safe in. Regardless, I suppose we should look around. Nobody's here, but there's a dark feeling in the air. You should search the area. Search drawers. You find a book. The tower is to be an easy way for those to reach Nirvana. Final pilgrimage. A woman named Mara came to me one day. She asked, "Why do all who come here climb?" I told her that she should climb and find out for herself. She then asked me, "Why do you help the people who come here?" I told her, "I do not remember, but it is my job to put those who stray on the right path and send those who cannot complete the pilgrimage back to repeat the cycle." Mara would not climb. I'd send her away only for her to return. She would distract me from my work, tempting me with women and power. I ignored Mara, unamused. I think that's what it's saying there. I ignored Mara, unfazed. So she turned her attention to the women itself. She entered to never return. I knew she had ill intentions. Of course I have entered the tower. Boy, I have never actually seen the top of the tower. The only ones allowed to see that are my crows. This is definitely not an easy read, especially with the resolution I'm playing in. I was informed Mara had taken the top of the tower for herself. She constructed a prison, trapping all who aimed to complete the pilgrimage. Those trapped would never reach Nirvana. Something. My crows would eventually leave me as well. I constructed the town as a way to keep those who came here from completing the pilgrimage. So long as Mara did not get her hands on these souls, they would be reborn to redo the cycle. I am not sure which fate is worse. Despite my best effort, most who come here climb the tower. They are drawn by the will and the order of this realm. Heed my warning. If you are reading this, do not enter the tower. I left this place in search of other realms. I wish the souls who came here had the same options. By the sounds of it, we're kind of fucked because we're either gonna get reborn continuously, or we're gonna get screwed over by the tower. A prison? That would explain a lot. Hey look, this little guy is friendly. I think you deserve to know just what exactly I am investigating. It is not something we have really discussed, and I apologize for that. I came here against the will of many to investigate why less and less souls are not going to where they belong after this journey. You see, souls come here to be tested. This tower is an afterlife, with those who reach the top escaping the karmic cycle. Those who fail have their egos from their past life fade until it is time to be reborn. Something seems to be keeping you here, though. What is keeping me here? I really don't know. Could have something to do with the rumored prison tampering with the karmic cycle. Where do we get going? We can talk more about this stuff later. You prepare to continue your climb. Travel to the tower. Ooh. Hey now. This is surprisingly cozy. Crows have been known to eat corpses before. You, keep away from me, if you know what's good for you. It's no television. They call me Miggy D on the street. Or they just call me Big Mig. What is your name? Golem. Golem? You look more like a Scrimmif. I don't know whether to take that as an insult or a compliment. This show sucks. I know I said I'd help you find Deva to speak with, but I don't think I can. There is, however, a library with keepers older than most. I do not know how to reach it, but there is a room around it. The rumor is that the entrance is hidden in a cemetery. I don't remember if we've been to one. But I'm gonna venture a guess that this is exactly what's coming up ahead. Ow. Great voice acting, I know. I was gonna say, this is the closest, or one of the closer areas to the feel of the original LSD game. Sure enough, some of the other levels we've been through throw the later trend in the game once you dive deeper into the Dreamverse with the messed up textures. But this is probably like the most pristine form LSD presents itself in. I hate you. I hate you. Go away. What did I ever do to deserve this treatment? Me and you will have a golden experience. Right, so we went past the second boss, and only now are we starting to piece together the puzzle and getting answers as to just what exactly is going on in this bizarre universe. It's gently misting you, the rain is tickling your face. Pedorf? The lights are humming a static tune. Enter the building to the left. You see them, don't you? Yes. The crow's right. I mean, you must be able to see me. I wish you didn't. Why do I see them? Very soon, you learn of a job you must do. Okay. And now we're in some kind of weird, almost aquatic maze. Nothing new in your inventory. Again, like with the Morse code, feel free to take your screenshots and try and translate this. I'm gonna guess it's a garbled mess. Look at this guy. How cool he is.
Four evil facts. 5 miles tall, 5 miles wide. Hooves, 1 mile wide each. Stomps and then slugs the goodies. Lottery once per month on target. Circumvents the globe in 24 hours. The only escape is way up or way down. Lives under the Empire State Building.
What the fuck? Okay, I didn't expect actual voice lines. Yeah, but that was my face right about now. Great Barrier Reef, home. Deep sea emerged. You actually got a lot of HP. So I'm gonna have to steal some of your health. Level 17. Wait. Huh? Why is he still here? I mean, all the other enemies, if you defeat them, they just vanish, but... not this fella. Could we have possibly found another glitch in the system? And potentially a way to infinitely level up if you chose to do so? Yeah, it appears so. If you want to grind XP and money. Apparently that enemy is constantly revived. We can teach you a new handy-dandy move. However, you do not smell like you have adequate grasp of Arcana to be able to use this skill. What do you think magic users smell like? Plastic. Like pool toys? No, I don't think so. Used jockstrap. You are a freak? Lavender. I am allergic and also a sinner. My grave smells worse. Malt liquor. Maybe I'm wrong about you. Take this knowledge. Learned triple attack. Sweet. There's not a pork chop slop through chance in the hog hell that anyone can survive an attack like that. I mean, we'll see about that. Why can I not smile? Costs a lot of mana, but that damage? No joke. It's probably saved me like 3 turns. Oh yeah, these guys just don't disappear. Maybe that one will, because he's kind of the way of progression. You don't look like you are doing so well. How are you feeling? Are my memories coming back to me? No, that is not possible, I don't think. It's more like you're experiencing someone else's memories. Viewing someone's memories is common everywhere in this tower. Coincidentally, I'm also not feeling my best. Perhaps being in the tower for a prolonged period is gain to me as well. Don't worry, let's not dwell it for too long. Yes, let us completely dismiss the issue until eventually whatever is left of our consciousness is gonna fade away. How typical. Hey, Golden. Good to see you, my friend. We are definitely being disillusioned from all semblance of sanity. I'm Curtis of the Raccoon Embassy. You're not allowed here. I go where I please, bud. With the Christmas stream, I'm probably gonna do that on the 25th. 24th, so Christmas Eve, I'll probably head to the Midnight Mass, which they have actually two of them in our parish, which is kind of a trend here in the UK, because they make a 10 p.m. one just for all the folks who rely on public transportation to come over to the church, but there's also now a extra midnight one, as you know. It's supposed to be held by tradition. But yeah, there will be a festive themed stream, rest assured. And then, well, I'll be off for a couple of days to sort out my business in the country. And after that, we'll start some games, most likely on New Year's. Oh, so it's completely pointless. Unless you wanna have another means of reaching the merchant. But then again, could have just circled around. I would kill for a Chinese buffet right now. How about you? Sure, yeah. I'm glad we agree. Food always brings people together. A strange machine has come on the ocean. Will you interact with it? Yes. It begins whirring strangely. I won't say no to free XP. You're kind of short, huh? Or maybe I'm just tall. Oh boy, here we go. Every short king's dating dilemma. The head bites the tail, and in death they are born. I'm feeling my best today. Looked into an opal, not once but 3 times, and I feel silly now. Ear emerged. Ear? More like eye. I'm sorry, that was poor even for my already low standards. See, at least these guys are kinda trying to put up a fight. Mixing up physical with magic. I don't think I trust you guys anymore. After all of you just tried to murder me on the past level. Jet Judd, the Scrud of the East. 'Tis my name. Scrud, more like Chud. A Chud. Imagine playing a video game and 20 minutes in, some NPC just straight up calls you a chud. The disrespect. You know what's actually funny? Even though I'm this late into the game, we have not failed a single combat encounter yet. This has been a no-deaths run. Are you feeling ill too? No. Maybe I was wrong. Perhaps even the muse cannot remain in the tower. I suppose that would explain why many do not stay here for long, no matter who they are. Maybe you should leave, Mel. We've come this far. I want to see this to the end and find out what exactly is happening at the top. If you look closely into the pixels, you will notice a glimpse of Slenderman. Just trust me. Why? Why am I here? There cannot be a god. I'm sure it's just chemicals, right? I spent my life thinking I was meat on a spinning rock, distracting myself from the dread of ceaselessness. And yet here I am. I know I have died. Most here do not though. How did you die? I died in a war. I was drafted to fight a battle that was not mine, leaving my family behind. I just had my first son before I left. Ooh. That is indeed pretty tragic. I had a dream last night. I was lucid, but I did not do much other than walk around my yard. Wanted to look at my phone to see what would happen, though, and there was like a Victorian oil painting meme with a woman in a dress holding a baby, but the baby was a jester, and he going, "Berry, berry, God, God, yeah, yeah, yeah." The duality of man. Bury, God, yeah. This surely puts into perspective the sheer wordlessness, the inexpressibility of the nature of being itself. It perfectly puts words to it and expresses it in spite of itself. A paradox, a bold statement that is itself its own antithesis. Bury, God, yeah. And then I'm looking at a perfect reaction image here. There we go. It's me trying to process what I've just read. Would you rather have a pig back or a back pig? Scratch that. I do not want to know. I think we're ready to move on. It's not a big level, this one. My thumbprint? Why do you need that? Credit, of course. Social variety. Oh, shit. Oh, look at that skybox. Now that's something the game hasn't done yet. Ooh, I'm kind of a fan of this interior design. Oh, hold up. A book with profane magic powers. And a kitchen knife. Better than the butter knife. I mean, it's about damn time I got a better weapon. I don't even know what you can technically equip in the left hand. Maybe the book? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even know I had that in the inventory. What the hell? Still, the kitchen knife has more attack power. So I guess I'm gonna be using that. I don't know, maybe you can buy the book and equip it in your left hand for the extra magic affinity? I'm gonna get it. I got the money for it. Nope, it's for your main hand, so I don't know what's supposed to go in this slot. There is enough goons at the start to build an army. Oh shit. 2 for 1. Now that is something unexpected. In a regular counter? Oh yeah. We only had that happen once. Kind of digging that fella on the left that just got his shin kicked in. Cat ears found. Now I'm getting equipment? you're for potions. I see. So projecting your fears, insecurities, and internal desire to dominate and control. It is us who are a threat. Our wars, our bombs, and our tribalism. We destroy more than we build, and what we build most is means to destroy more. It is us who are at the door of being the invaders. It is us who hold ourselves back. You know, that probably got the most semblance of reason compared to what we've been hearing in a good while. Think about the money, the future. Yo, stop stealing my agility. It's not nice. Okay, there's a regular exit. But I did see a portal. And rest assured, we will be checking it out. Just gonna find it again. Ooh, something here. If only you knew how bad things really were. Oh, trust me, my man. I know. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. To begin with. Okay, there's the portal. We got some extra stuff here. Don't really have to fight you. So instead, I'm gonna go to that yellow smiley face. Who knows? Maybe you'll teach me a new ability. Do subliminal binaural beats work for breast growth? Scratch what I said. Do not even look at me, mister. Oh. Okay. That is a peculiar texture. Really embracing those indie game roots with this one. It's a beehive. You've got friends, don't you? Certainly appreciate mine. Hold up. There is a sort of kind of Pepe on the left. It's not quite him, but dangerously close. There's some bees being, you know, busy bees, as the saying goes. Can we talk to them? They're just kind of going about their thing. These little guys. Say little, but... well... kind of gargantuan. Not the talkative kind, are ya? Something does not feel right here. Be on your toes, okay? You found the last mental. Huh, so... the funny thing is, I did find that item before in another area, and in the offshoot location from that zone, I was able to hand a quest over to an NPC related to this item. They call me CD Sam. I spread far and wide. Collect the pollen. Thank you. But if I were to choose the other option, please have Pro Queen be. Oh, we can't really do that. I assume I chose the right course of action. Oh, so. Didn't expect this maze to spread out that far. Being outside of the tower is serving as a nice break, but I still feel incredibly weak. The tower has the ability to send any being back to Samsara, as that is one of its purposes. But I certainly didn't expect it to get to me so quickly. It must be time for me to get going home soon. You have a home? Each muse was granted their own personal garden. Keeps us alive even longer than Devas. If I return there, I'll start to feel more like myself again. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. I'm held here against my will. I'm a slave to the workforce. Collect the pollen. Maybe I gotta get the pollen from all the flowers, hand it over to the bees. My brother was eaten by a snail. When I asked the snail why, he said it because... when I asked the snail why, he said it is because we can't run and handpicked to be eaten. Kind of difficult to get sentence structure right when there's no correct grammar. Kill me, please. I'm tired of providing for a world that doesn't respect me. Consciousness is a threat misstep in my evolution. No. Why? Every once in a while, we do a lottery. The loser is fed to the great snail. You know, I sure hope I can find my way back. And I better have found all the flowers while I was here. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be very pleased. Oh, happy day. Collect the pollen. So that's 6. Which I hope is enough. Here? Is that where I came from? It's really difficult to tell. It's him! Bebe. Hey, I'm Brennan. Is your sister single? I don't know. Yo, wait, is that a man for Siggy? Yes. No. Alright, good chat. Oh, please help spread my pollen. You will, won't you? 7. Itching for a hubbin'. Alcohol here is trash. Might smoke some dope though. They feed me quite nicely here. If they do not, I will commit egregiously enraged acts of delinquency. You look like a stripy busy bee. You will help us pollinate our friends, won't you? Yes. I know we can trust you. Welcome to the hive. If you are able to help all of the flowers, I will reward you with a little something. There are 7 flowers you must find. Well, kinda did that already, did we? As adorable as this place may be, I've learned looks can be deceiving. If you really are going to help these people, please stay in your best behavior. Okay. Pretty sure I did it. I hope I didn't sequence break by speaking to the flowers first. I think I made a giant circle around the maze, then left right by that other flower. Maybe I can chat to these guys again. Though it's gonna suck if I did accidentally break the quest by going a little too far ahead of myself. Okay. Hmm. How far can I go back? It's already when I talk to one. Oh, this is the beginning. Okay. That's the case. I'm gonna try and do this properly. I'm gonna grab the cigarette. Talk to Queen Bee here. Some flowers to pollinate. Gotcha. And we'll save here. It kinda is, isn't it? Look, man. Nothing beats the maze, though. So that's 2 flowers. Here we have our third tomb. Oh, whoops. You can fight them if you choose to do so. It's actually pretty great looking angry sprite. Oh, come on, I really gotta stop doing that. Right, 4. Five. What happens if you kill that one, which seems to be very displeased about its life. Oh, God damn it! Stop defaulting into combat. Pressing the spacebar too fast. Right, did I find all of you? Ah, yes, you have done as you were told. Like a good busy bee, after all that hard work, you are covered from head to toe in nectar and pollen. Please give it to me. Oh. Oh. Well. Ain't this a change in the scenery? It's a beehive. It is emitting strange tones. Welcome to the Blood Hive. Oh, please help me spread my pollen. You will, won't you? Well, looks like we gotta fight them. One way or another. Flowey does nothing. 1 XP received. Hey, I'm... I can't. Feed. Itch, 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 itch. .io. Talk about self-promotion. You look like a striping busy bee. You will help us pollinate our friends, won't you? Queen bee emerged. Oh, you're gonna reflect magic? Well... do I have the answer for you? Dang it. Shit, she's gonna keep stealing my health. Gulp. Stop that. Get a counterweight. All the HP she's recovering. Oof. Kind of tricky when and let me cast Reflect Magic. Ow. What if that's only for 1 round? I kind of want to try my luck. I think I have plenty of these potions. Just keep chugging when needed. Thank you, aren't you? Ironically, one of the tougher enemies I faced so far. Just because of her constant harassment. And we got a achievement for that. The bee's knees defeated the queen bee. I would say for the experience, that was worth it. Gonna buy a couple more of these. Potions. Yeah, we got plenty of those. Too bad I can't really sell goodies. Seems like a missed opportunity, but then again, you don't really find items all that often. Probably focus on the blue guy instead. I don't think his companion is gonna do much besides trying to approach me close and personal. So I might use that as an opportunity to cover some MP, was gonna say. Oh, come on. There we go. Now we're gonna use our tried and trusted method. A ballsy approach, but it's paying off. If I have the means to easily restore my mana, I'm sure clinging on to the opportunity. And sap is only 5 MP a pop, so great investment. Now, when I'm gonna boost my attack, because I feel like it. Just gonna make this a little quicker. Maybe it's just me, but past a certain point, I feel like if you go up a level, then it's like certain enemies are not able to deal damage to you anymore because you're outside of their level range. Which would be a bizarre way to go about it, but, well, a cool power fantasy, nonetheless. She says, ignore the old man. Focus on his right hand. Ooh. Feels like a warm spring day. A strange tower can be seen in the distance. Statues with an oniric aura surround the tower. These look familiar. I think I have been here before. You've been here before as well, in a past life. Who are we? This is a recreation of Earth. Maybe this is your memory. That could explain how we are both here. I don't know what these statues represent, but they appear to be an offering of some sort. An offering? An offering to the crow deity, Akbatatia. Whoever made these had some sort of obsession with him. The takeaway to get from Disillusion is definitely we are spreading crow propaganda. They call me Angular Ann. You are rather pointless. I hit your child with a car. What? Got him. Fun fact, that was the boss. Right here. So kind of strange to see you reappear. What, are we gonna relegate this dude into a semi-regular enemy now? You know, not only airframes that come through this place. Nobody keeps the original form here either. Benaldi of Burville. Oh. Well, I guess we're doing this then. Your physical means nothing to me, but the double sap might be a problem. Also, you're extremely tanky from what I've noticed, which might cause this to be a drag. In that case, triple attack. You're gonna have to pay me back for that MP I spent on you, buddy. Imminent tripping balls joke. Very much to be expected. Still climbing, are you? Oh, hey. This is the boss form we have tackled much earlier on. I'm pretty sure he's using the same skill set as when I first encountered this bizarre entity. What was the spell I originally cast on him for like really high damage? No, never mind. Gone with the wind, that one. And as tradition dictates at this point, we're gonna check this gate out. Whoa. Well, that was trippy. Doesn't seem like there's anything here besides repeating skybox. Also, something funky is going with the floor here. Seems like just a random point of interest. Does mean I'm gonna have to fight the former boss again. Relegated to a sort of kind of regular mook. Oh, the humanity. Then again, it's a pretty constant trope in video games at this point. For what it's worth, I could just be casting Sacrifice and separately deal magical damage. Not even bother what's physical. How do you like darkness? Yeah. Unless I can find the one element that is gonna really knock him out of the park. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the spice. Zap. It's not often that you see HP and MP perfectly align. Also, you're really gonna stop fizzling those sap spells, Golem. You're wasting precious mana. No more supports. It smells like decay. Something is emerging from the forest. It can go back from where it came. Why? My Purusha, defiled like yours. How many incarnations must we suffer through? Allow me to forget. Allow me to be free of this mental illness. Is it truly hopeless for our kind to hope for nirvana? We are cursed to decay within the walls of samsara until the shores of Purusha run dry. There is no hope for either of us, with each incarnation only striving to drive us further into madness. And now, this cheerful song. To really let the tonal dissonance sink in. Die? You cannot die from your point of view. Ever had that moment you could almost die from a simple mistake? Hit by a car if you moved a little quicker, maybe? Yes. Well, you did die. For everyone but yourself, of course. Your consciousness moved to an alternative universe where you did not die. Nobody knows how long you can live because nobody has ever actually died. Unless, of course, you are here in front of me right now. Huh. Die. Either spiritual afterlife or atoms will rearrange you, or you will become something else. It's impossible for there to be nothing, because time does not exist in the state of you when before birth, and so it will be instantaneous if reincarnation is the case. But what if it's not? Lol. I'm too much of a spastic moody dude. I don't have the heart anymore. Burn out, or should I fade away? Burn out. Yeah? Live an exciting, ambitious life without a care. Fade away. Maybe. I think my family would agree. I'm not really sure if that affects the flow of the game. but I can now hear flies buzzing in my ears. I don't trust that hunter fellow. Yo, can someone hand me a can of Raid? Another small floor by comparison. Hello, surely you've used my companion's advice giving service before. How would you rate their advice? Awful. They curse you with a million years of awful luck. Didn't think these guys would ever have any relevant advice. I wonder what would happen if I say, sure, you guys did wonderful. Pretty good. Very nice. Take these items to help you on your climb. Gain 10 potions. Oh. Being nice actually paid off. With all your imperfections, you can do anything. There is no such thing as perfect, after all. Man, who brought out the NES Flash Maze? Oh, what? Oh, it's another cheese sequence, except this time around. I'm not being told beforehand. There was a portal. Then again, get to access, which I would love to check out if I can. Probably that was at one time only. Nope. Oh, did hey. Come now. It's unfair, don't you think? And after all the trouble I've been through. Oh, you son of a... I think I'm close. So I'm gonna make the most of it. Oh. So apparently you can go to a different zone from the cemetery according to an NPC. Just like a library? Hey, there we go. How did you find this location? No matter, you seek information, no doubt. What is this place? This is the entrance to Bulaya, the Maze of Knowledge, or Knowledge, and home to our Lord Ganesha. Would you like to learn more about the Bulaya? Yes. The Bulaya was constructed to hold the writings of Lord Ganesha, these writings being older than the karmic cycle itself. Ganesha was the first being created by the creator. and has since kept records of the known universe. Whatever knowledge you may seek, more than likely can be found within. Be aware that the Bulbul Eye is a massive, sprawling maze. Writings had spread within the maze. This was to deter a woman named Mara from entering and reading the writings. The maze has one entrance and no exits, unless you are given a candelabrum. This item will allow you to return here from multiple locations within the maze. Take this candelabrum, but do not lose it. Should you wish to enter the maze, please speak to me at any time. Should you wish to return to us later, the candelabrum will open portals to this library on the later floors of the tower. I wish you luck. Anyone else I can chat with before we attempt this maze? Didn't think so. Okay. Let's attempt to scale this maze. Akbatara misconceptions. The creator of low life with rather unknown origins. Many beings are afraid of him should they even learn of his existence. The idea of some unknown divine creator strikes fear into the hearts of many. However, he is not anyone to be fearful of. It is true that he cares not for our affairs or laws, but he does care about us, his creations. I think he is a rather lonely creator, as he always welcoming of guests to come and chat. The crows, whose origins are also unknown, would rather he speak to no one. I am unsure as to why this is. I was the first being created by Batadia, or so he tells me. I believe the crows predate me. In fact, I am unsure as to who is older, Batadia or the crows, so I am assuming this is from Ganesh's point of view. One thing I really hope for is that there's no entity chasing me around, so I can just, you know, scale this maze at a leisurely pace. Oh, back here. Oh right, I forgot. All portals lead back to this library. What if it's just for flavor text, so you do really find something of interest that may, I don't know, enact another ending? Assuming this is like a ginormous labyrinth, having multiple portals that could just easily drop you back at the library makes perfect sense. Because imagine getting lost in here with only one possible way to return. Oh, that'd be miserable. Seeing how this just blends in. I feel the exact same way. I am genuinely amazed at how much content we've already gone through. I think I'm gonna spend too much time here. Just walk around for a couple of more minutes, see if we can, I don't know, find another bookshelf or... this one looks a little different. Oh? Ah, back at the hospital. But no one is around. Do I have anything to offer at the altar? I don't think so. Yeah, might be missing key item to push whatever is supposed to transpire in this region. But it is nice to know that you actually have a way of returning to that area. So it's potentially a questline you can finish up. Yeah, I think I'm good, my man. I'm sure there's more to that maze, but I feel like hanging around there for too long. Now we gotta do this bit properly, which is to run through the door and avoid this creep. Honestly, the way I've been stalked for 3 levels now is a little concerning. So I think the trick here is to lure that guy away. And then the exit should be somewhere here. You gotta love how he just pops into existence like that. Shit. There we go. You've entered a memory. You can feel how moist the air is. The wind blew. Drops of dew on the tree leaves fell on you. You've been here before, but it feels like you have many times. We shall go, left. It smells like burning flesh. Baba Booey. Welcome to the Draper Zone. Am I in their way? Allow me to move. You again. All right. Bring your worst. My head feels light as a feather. Have to steal some of your health. Then I shall perform the blood ritual. Don't appreciate how much damage I can dish out, and yet you still survive. Granted, this used to be a boss enemy, so I can't say I'm completely shocked. Oh, I feel like I'm going in circles now. Here's something fishy. Hey, it's you two clowns. on. Stop having such shit accuracy. Alright, now that the main thread is gone, you know the drill. Farm mana. Actually, give me 1 second. I want to check something on the Curiosity and the Steam page. Okay, so apparently, as it is, I have half of the achievements this game has to offer. And the rarest one I have is Lore of the Sea, Help the Fish Lord, of which 7% of players have accomplished, so yay for me. %7 out of the 10 people, including myself, who have likely played this game. I think that's a bragging right. Commander of the Goon Army here? Oh shit. It's a something awful moderator. No, I'm not paying the entry fee. Go away. You know, imagine paying a joining fee just to become a part of a quote-unquote elite clique. And then they can always just ban you whenever you happen to mess with the wrong person. I mean, there's no line in saying that all good things came out of something awful and they had a big role in their history. Just watching Fredrik Knudsen's EVE Online analysis show me how much of an impact they had on that game with setting up a whole guild and taking part of a great chunk of the game's history. But then again, EVE Online, that was a fun rabbit hole to engage in. Not really an MMO I would personally find myself interested in. Too heavy on the simulation aspect for my taste, but can definitely appreciate how unique it is, especially when compared to other online games. It's just a shame that the studio responsible for Evil Knight had so much profit from Eve and really could have branched out into other games or different industries, which they have done, but they all flopped. It was kind of wild to learn that they managed to acquire White Wolf at some point, the World of Darkness publisher, and kind of a long buried memory, but I actually vaguely recall the World of Darkness MMO, reading bits and pieces of news about it before it just eventually got canned. You enter a memory. The city is still. You're wandering aimlessly. Proceed down the road. A thought crossed your mind. You can't go home. Continue forward. There is no coming out of that tunnel if you go in. And that is exactly why we are entering the Hall of Teeth. As you pass through the tunnel even, you feel as if you can never turn around ever again. As you step out into the moonlight, a group of crows begin to roost on the tree near you. The crows all begin to speak to you at once, in unison. Thee who is a froth of attraction, aversion, and delusion, which voice would you rather hear? Pick which speaks to you the most, as it will be important to your job after this life. I'm gonna pick pride. Take pride in your quest, for after this life you will be rid of your intrusive thoughts. In return for this favor, you will become the shepherd of our tower. Continue onward. This night will be your last in this plane. As you continue to walk, the voices in your head get louder. Continue down the road. You collapse to the ground. Your bones are cold. Well, that was something. It feels like we are approaching our destiny. Oh. Oh, I don't think I want to be sent all the way back here. That seems not ideal. Although I suppose if you wanted to backtrack, that is a possibility. We do quite a considerable amount of mental trickery and mockery of those who are unfortunate enough to fall victim to our clever little trap of social teasing. Ooh, immune to fire, are we? It's gonna be the same song and dance, isn't it? I deal no damage, you deal no damage, and it's gonna be embarrassing for the both of us. Hello, Bone Boy. I feel like I punch a hole through a bank vault right now. Don't we all, my friend? Don't we all? I can't go on. I'm so sleepy. Mara is right ahead. I'll catch up to you. I promise. She has fallen asleep. You must continue alone now. Well, by the sounds of it, guys, we are approaching the very top. I'm excited. Welcome to my sixth heaven, the realm of desire. I already know of your desire. Golem, you have always wished for the separation of functions between personality, thinking, memory, and perception to once again be joined together as one, just like the tower's shepherd before you. Come see me, Golem. Yo, this just straight up looks like a Wolfenstein arena right here. You start up behind a pillar, and right behind the corner there's Mecha Hitler. This portal will take you back to the library, should you have unfinished there. Does that imply we are not done with the library, per se? Oh. The body tree lies before you, surrounded by something. The uncontrollable personality, thinking, memory, perception. Do you not realize you can never reach Nirvana? Why did you come to bother me? You are no different from something. You will leave me. I will cure you just as the Divas have always done with creating new shepherds. You, my friend, were given an unpaired chance by the natural law of deception. But yeah, good luck catching up with all that dialogue. She will give me power. I will lift you up, but well, I did save, so we've got two choices. First, let's say yes. With Mara's reason and the last shepherds accepting this, energy is no longer free-flowing. The clashes of man, being the spear, head back to break the cycle and create a new world under one creator. The Bodhi tree is no more, and the tower has collapsed into a swamp. Mara's prison becoming the very algae flowing through the soup. You will be my son, judge the living and the dead before and after their bodily resurrection. Be the prophet of my new world. Karma is now in our hands. We are the creators, not fate. So basically, if I say yes, I get to be a demigod. That's pretty based, if you ask me. After all the shit we've been through, we kind of deserve some sense of completion. Can I skip through these quickly? They're pretty short. Never mind. I mean, I'm not gonna wrap up just yet because I do want to find out what happens if we say no. That is, if I can return to the menu. Can I? Well, the keys work. Hmm. Alright, we'll do it. Just close the game manually. Continue. File 8. Right, so blah blah blah. We can try and make out more of the dialogue. How did you come to bother me? You're different from any other shepherd. I offer you a chance. Dependent origination, nothing you do here will matter, as your illness causes you to live outside of karma. Kind of like this design for Mara. Just a weird, almost biblically accurate angel. No. The creation of phenomena is taken care of by dependent origination no longer, as it freed all souls from this karmic cycle. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but it can be gathered. Upon gathering all of the life that passed through this realm, I will create a new world in my image. Oh shit! We actually gotta fight him. Her. It. Alright, let's freaking go. Dee or not, you're going down. You ever just poison a god? So she's boosting her regular defense. Oh, lightning doesn't work. That's, a little troublesome. Yet still, we can go melee. If you're just gonna keep casting buffs for the most part, that does give me a little bit of leeway. So I could totally just cast poison for some extra damage. Really? That's it? Okay. With the downfall of Ascended Mara, threats of dependent origination have been restored. You feel a warmth fall over you. A gratitude of millions of souls barely satisfied. Up. It's so weird that the final boss was actually weaker than the first one, I thought. They all watch one being cry. You awaken next to a grazing horse. As you walk through the forest, you see the sun begin to rise. So, with this one, I assume we were just reborn into a new life. Never really found out what happened to Mel, though, but I'm gonna assume if you traverse through the library long enough, you might find something to trigger a third possible ending. But I don't really feel like fumbling around blindly, so as far as I'm concerned, taking Mara's deal is the canonical ending. Yeah, that's what we're gonna roll with here. We became the right-handed man, and now we are supreme being, the giant rat that makes all the rules. Well, almost. There's always Mara, but we can always topple Mara. GG indeed. So, how do we feel about Disillusion? I would say this was worth just for the visuals and the surreal aspect of the experience, which I always like dabbling in the weird and unconventional side of video games. Frankly, though, I feel like building this in RPG Maker didn't really add much to Disillusion as a whole. It serves its purpose, but past a certain point, it honestly feels like more of a chore than an actual mechanic that you have fun with. You basically saw how I was going through each encounter like a flowchart. Just use this ability or auto spam melee. Maybe it could have been better if you had more companions to flesh it out a little bit. I mean, it's not awful, but it just didn't really make much sense for it to exist. I feel like if this was just a plain walking simulator, that would have been fine. Really, you wouldn't even need to cut on the gameplay because you may as well just have the same extent of areas, levels, secrets, and what have you not, just without the extra padding through combat. Now, what I'm hoping for is that the sequel, which I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, which I'm gonna link again in the chat, Disillusion ST. It's more about the banters and the exploration rather than combat. From one screenshot that I can see, there's gonna be some mini games like a card one, but I don't see anything close to actual fighting. So I'm assuming that dev felt the same way as I did. It was like, I'm gonna try something a little closer to home, more faithful to LSD Dream Emulator, and my opinion, that's perfectly fine. Who knows? I might end up liking it better because, mind you, we will be keeping track of the progress. The latest update was end of November, so still frequently worked on, currently on version 010. So I imagine there's going to be a lot more coming up. The original Disillusion started as an LSD jam game back around 2019 2020 that I had continued to work on long afterwards. This is a much more improved and ambitious project that serves as a prequel to that. Well, I will be looking forward for a game jam game, which those usually take like a couple of days at most for the development process. That was pretty damn good. Not ideal, but I'd give it a thumbs up. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely still more in Disillusion for you to explore. I am still missing 7 achievos, so I'm sure there's some extra quests that you can carry out. Probably another ending tied in to the main story. So if you like what you saw, do give this a try. It's only £2 on Steam, which I don't reckon is much more in dollars. Like, you're not really making a big monetary investment with this purchase. So, yeah, I am officially shielding Disillusion. What about it? Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Thanks for sticking around. It's been a pleasure, and look forward to the Christmas special, which, like I said, most likely 25th. Take it easy, y'all, and I wish you a good night.